Well, and then Tupac goes to prison that same year.
Yeah. Again?
Well, that was, I mean, again?
Which way?
Well,
Tupac was always going somewhere.
Or this was over the whole
when
he
went to, which was, set up.
Did you talk to him leading up to that? I mean, in terms of leading up to him going to prison over that?
No. I mean, not like because what happened, you'd see him.
Yeah.
And he was like, he say he's going to beat that. So when it happened, I was surprised and shocked it happened because it was like, okay, I know that's not Pac. So when I saw him, he would say something like, yeah, I ain't worry about that. But when he went to jail, that was like, that's not you. He don't take booty. He don't do nothing. Well, but the whole story was he didn't. You just were in the company of supplying why it went down. So you got your name on it and it happened. And well, I'm gonna keep quiet about
Well, I interviewed Ayanna Jackson,
okay,
who was the rape accuser. It was her first and only video interview. I mean, she explained what happened. I interviewed her, and I remember I spoke to his co-defendant about it.
Right.
And essentially, the story that she told more or less matched up with what he said, with a few somewhat minor differences.
Right.
But I mean, if you look at it through a 2023 lens, you're fucking with a girl, right? It's not your girlfriend, just some girl that, she gave you head on the dance floor and y'all fucking around or whatever else. And, your homies want to hit.
Right.
And he's like, all right, well, that's not my girl. Y'all,
Right.
That's what y'all want to do. And she with it, cool. And you walk out and, they do what they do. He's still somewhat responsible for this person.
That's what I say. He's applied the opportunity.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like he was totally innocent. I mean, depending on how you look at it, it's like, look, this person's here for you. And a lot of girls are cool with that.
Yeah.
A lot of girls are cool with fucking with the whole crew, but not every girl's like that. And especially these days, you got to be extra careful.
Who you telling?
I think that if this happened in 2023, you'd probably get the same result. You know what I'm saying? And I think Pac learned a very valuable lesson, when it comes to dealing with these types of situations. But he was a young guy, and what I'm saying? Like, a lot of stuff probably went down like that, and everyone walked away happy.
Yeah. I mean, that to him, it's probably just another night. Hanging in strip clubs, Magic City days, the just out having women come back to your hotel and you think everything is cool, and it's like it may not
cool.
be like you think it is, and
may not be. Yeah, you got to be extra careful.
And respect to her. I've never met her, never heard her story. I was supposed to meet her one time, like after that actually.
You were supposed to meet her. Oh, why?
No, somebody was telling me I was in New York going to a party. They was like, blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to be here. We're going to kick it with them. And by the way, this is the person that did that. And I was like, for real? And they was like, yeah. And I was like, well, we don't need to meet them. Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah. I was like, no, I'm good. We ain't got to go to that party. But to me, and this was not, and the case hadn't been closed or nothing yet. So it was like, at the time, people were still living their lives because for real. And God forbid that anybody takes advantage of their career like that is like, can go in 15 seconds that I'm just into the moment. Because you just can't live in the moment no more.
Yeah, you got to think ahead.
Because it may not be somebody else's moment.
You got to think ahead. You actually put money on Pac's books.
Yeah.
Was he? Yeah, because he actually was having some money problems back then. Because I guess the money some of the money hadn't really caught up, I guess. The movie money and the music money and everything. Because I remember he was even talking about how he was in prison with the #1 album in the country. Because Dear Mama was on there.
But, he was the lawyer fees.
The lawyer fees,
yeah. Had to eat him up. Yeah. Come on, man.
He was fighting multiple cases. More than just the two cops, the two white cops in Atlanta that he shot, which he got off for.
In the Oakland thing, that situation, that was before.
The little kid died,
whatever that happened, because he was losing his hair, and he was going through that coming when he was doing Tupac. When he was doing Poetic Justice, he was kind of losing his hair and he's biting his nails. You could tell he was going through a little anxiety and stuff. He was real, and we was like, what's up with that? And his hair was falling out.
Yeah.
He had patches
21.
Yeah, but now that you look back, you're like, oh, that's what that was.
Stress.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.